In this video, I'll go through how to use the Lumen gradebook to view the grades you've earned on things like computer homeworks and computer quizzes. I'll also show how you can view the feedback from your instructor on your Excel assignments. So, if you have a computer homework or quiz that's past due, you may be interested in going in to view the grade you earned on that, as well as view which problems you got wrong and view the correct solutions for those. So, after a homework due date has passed, for example, 1.1, I could now re-access that computer homework 1.1 and you'll see it will now read this assessment is in practice mode, no scores will be saved. You still have access to those computer homework problems. If you click on that assignment, you can click on practice and you will have access to every single one of those problems. You can redo them, you can do them over and over and over again all semester long. But after the due date has passed, you're in practice mode and the scores you earn will no longer count in the grade book. All right, so for this assignment, I turned the due date so it's past due now in my video here. And I never actually submitted it. So if that had been you, if you hadn't actually completed this assignment, you would have earned a 0 in the gradebook because it hadn't been completed. So if you had gone to the gradebook now, you see there's a 0 in computer homework 1. But you can click on that assignment in the gradebook here, and you can scroll through it, and you can see the actual problems. But you'll notice for each problem, there is this little button here. It looks like a key. If you click it, it says View Key. It will tell you the actual answers for that problem. So for example here, it says select all of the following tables which represent y as a function of x. If I click the little key, it shows me these are the tables where y is a function of x. So you can go through and you can click the little key button and you can see which ones are the correct answers. Now, if you had actually completed this assignment, your solution would also be here. So you could compare the solution from the key to the solution that you submitted to make sure that you did it right. If you have a green check mark, obviously it's correct, and if you had a red X, it was incorrect. So you can do that comparison in the gradebook area using the little key. Again, if you ever have questions about any of those solutions that you're seeing in the gradebook, you just let me know in the message area or in email. Back to the gradebook again. When it comes time for you to submit Excel assignments, obviously Excel assignments are going to be graded manually by me, not graded by the computer. For example, Excel Homework 1.2, when you first submit it, if you were to come into the gradebook, it would say that you have a score of 0 because I haven't graded it yet, but don't panic. It just takes me a little time to get through, 100 student assignments. So once I actually do get in there and grade it, you'll have a score such as this in there. So this is a example. I put in a score of 80 for this student. You can click on that 80, or you can come over to the right side and click on View Feedback. Either way, it'll bring you to the same thing. What you'll see when you click on that is your original assignment. So this is the file that a student uploaded. So this is the example student homework file. And underneath that is my feedback. It says, here is your feedback. Let me know if you have questions. My feedback will always come within an Excel file. What I always do is I open the Excel file you submitted and I write right on top of it to give you direct feedback. So let me just show you. This is the example student file that was submitted. Here it is, just an Excel file. Right, there it is. This is a file from an actual student from a previous semester. And then if I go back to this, here is the feedback file that I sent back to the student. It is that student's file, and you see in red, I've kind of written all over it. Now, I sometimes go a little nuts with the file, but notice this student got an 80, which is really pretty good. But I do note in there, like, this is wrong, here's how you do this, and so forth. And then also remember that the solutions to the actual Excel assignment are always available in the self-grading area. So you want to definitely take some time to take note of the feedback I've given. I'll give feedback on things that are inaccurate. I'll give feedback on things like, you didn't write complete sentences, you didn't follow the directions, whatever. Make sure you're going through the Excel feedback I give so that you're learning from your own mistakes and trying to make improvements on your understanding of the content.